Hey, it's Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Services. We're in Verona, New York at the Independent Bankers Association of New York State Convention, and we have a chance to talk to the President and CEO of the organization, and that is John Witkowski. John, great to be here. Number one, thank you for inviting us, and your guests and members all look like they're having a great time.
We're doing the best we can here, Ken. I think, everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. We're having some fun. We'll have some more fun tonight after dinner.
So, you got off to a great start with a talk on digital banking and the bank of the future, and really how your members pivoted during COVID to take care of their customers and communications and service. What would you say were some of the things the membership in the organization learned during COVID that's working?
Well, over the last couple of years, as you know, the pandemic and the whole PPP process has been put on top of community banks to take that role over. The changes that need to go through from the HR side, the changes that need to go to make sure that their branches, that their customers that couldn't get into the branches had an opportunity to continue to do their banking. They did it through all the digital process and did it all through Fintechs and their ability to take it from being in person to now over the computer or on your phone. And that's a big transition, and it happened quick. Technology has a way of picking up speed when there's issues or the pandemic that we went through. So they really did a nice job of transitioning from being a traditional branch that's open all week to now being able to work from a mobile device or their computer.
Big topic has been fintechs and the technology that they bring and services, and a presentation we just heard about having partnerships with fintechs. How do you see the role of fintechs growing in the banking community?
Well, I got to be honest with you. I think there's a lot of good fintech companies out there that can help community banks. When they started, the fintechs went after the larger banks, but these community banks are in need of the updated technology, are in need of being able to work with fintechs and make sure that what they're providing for their customers is state-of-the-art and could be useful now. And we have a number of different companies here in our trade show that are fintechs that can help out these community banks, and I think that's an important component. Again, fintechs, you need to learn more about them. You need to learn how they fit within your bank and what they're doing, and I think this is a great opportunity to introduce all those people.
Good. You had a distinguished guest from Georgia who came up from the national organization, the ICBA, Derek Williams. I got a chance to meet him last night. Tell us a little bit about the partnership of your local organization for New York State and the national organization, which really does a lot in Washington.
We have a great partnership. The ICBA does a great job for each of their independent associations across the country. There's 24 of us that are independent and have a working relationship with ICBA. There's also associations that are just the only state association in their state that have also worked with ICBA. But from our standpoint, they're a great support mechanism. They help us out not only with our federal legislation and what we can do to help them, but they also help us out with financially and supportive with their products and services for our community banks. They come, they speak at our event. We have a great two speakers tomorrow, Damon Moore and Tina Giorgio from ICBA Bank Card, and we're looking forward to having them, and they're always here to support us in all of our events.
And you just had a nice gavel ceremony with this year's chairman, Mario Martinez from Catskill Hudson Bank in Saratoga. Just tell us a little bit about your chairman's role.
Well, Mario does a great job for us. He's been a banker for, I'd say a short time. He's a short-time banker. He really has done a great job with Catskill Hudson. But the good thing about him is that he's real. He understands what the banking industry is all about, but he really cares about his customers. He cares about what he does on a day-to-day basis for his community and his customers, and it comes through. And it comes through in his personality. So, love having him as our chairman. And Mario is a straight shooter, and he gives us good ideas, and he's a good leader for us.
Very good. And just maybe some of the events, and I know you have events on a regular basis, both online and in person. What's on the upcoming schedule?
Looks like in September we're going to be having an event. We're planning it now up in Lake George for September 13th to the 15th. So that's kind of in our planning stages right now, as well as we have a number of different 1 hour sessions with a lot of our partners, associate members, and our preferred partners. So those will come through in our newsletter and our weekly updates.
Very good. Maybe a final thought on it still comes down to providing personal service, both to consumer, individual customers, and commercial in each community that the banks serve. That's still a role that the community banks really are second to none.
They really do. I mean, again, they're community banks for a reason. They care about their people in their community. They care about their small business. They care about all the business in their communities. The PPP and the pandemic were great talking points for all of them because they did step up, and they did step up during that time to not only help their customers, to make sure they were taken care of and that they weren't going through stressful situations that the pandemic brought on a lot of people. So they helped mitigate, they helped do a lot of things with their loans and their accounts. So,
very good. John Witkowski, the President and CEO of the Independent Bankers Association, New York State. Great to see you, and thank you very much for inviting us to be part of your event.
Ken, my pleasure. It's always great to have you here, and I really do appreciate all the efforts and what you've done for us over the last couple of days. Not only the last couple of days, but over the last year or so in building our relationship.
No, it's been a pleasure. Hey, this is Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Services. We're in Verona, New York.